Welcome to Project Design IO, your go-to source for premium Revit families. I'm going to show you detection devices. Let's jump straight in. What you see here is a classical, typical example. We have smoke detector, ceiling mounted smoke detector. We've got ceiling void smoke detector, and we have remote indicator. Let me zoom in. Let's change this to smoke sounder. This part represents the sounder. Also, the types are being indicated by the colors of the insert in here. Now let's zoom in to the void detector. Because this is a smoke, the base is different in the 3D representation. And we obviously have the remote indicator. That's our typical example. Look at the model lines. I can control the visibility of the model lines by switching them off. Extend to ceiling, look off, or extend to floor. That's how I can control visibility easily without the need of changing or creating new view regions. You set the height of the model lines by this parameter here, ceiling height. You can adjust the mounting height of every device also by using parameters. This is very handy because when you know all the ceiling heights, you can control the heights within your schedule, or you can verify the heights against the ceiling heights by looking at the schedule. Let's adjust the void detection mounting height. Let's just drop it by 200, so I go 4. Look at this, you see, and it went down. Let's go back. Okay. Let's do the same here. So I've got another ceiling mounted detector, 2.4. Let's go 2.2. You see? And by the way, I can rotate this device. I can make it wall mounted. At the moment, it's rotated 180. If I go 90, look, it will become wall mounted. Let's go back and change the height to 2.4. Our detector goes back up to the ceiling. Now look, obviously the indicator would have to be adjusted or positioned probably in the middle of the tile, I would say. And then as you can see, my detector is right above it. I can control the position of the symbol by using the offset symbol parameters. And look, if I go 0, it will go right and overlap so you can't see. I go 7, it goes to the right. I'll go -7 or any other value. In this instance, my text is not visible, so I would have to go probably -10. Happy days. The labels are also parametrically driven. What I mean by that, look, I can show height. Look, I'm showing mounting height. That's the ceiling void device. That's my 2.4 meters device. I go show height. Look, I can show subtype. Let's go back to my ceiling void. Let's switch off subtype. Now CV is hidden because it's recorded as a subtype in here. You see? So you control visibility of those 3 types of labels, which are nested within one, by using the yes, no parameters. We also have 2 clearance parameters. The one which is most used is grouped in constraints. So it's right on top, easily accessible. First clearance parameter with a radius of 500 is needed for clearance from furniture. That will be picked up in your clash detection if you had furniture underneath, for example, or bike rack or whatever. That's very handy. The second clearance parameter, it's less used, so it's sitting in data. If I turn it on, that creates another circle with a bigger diameter. Let's measure it, 1 meter radius. So this is the clearance required from air vents, for example. That's very handy for clash detection, that positioning of your device. I show you something really nice. So we've got beacon, heat beacon, heat sounder beacon, smoke sounder beacon. So basically the whole range, whatever you may need. VAD device, this base is driven by material parameter, which is basically a light. Yeah, so the base material family, it would emit light when rendered. But what I wanted to show you, this is really sexy. So I am gonna add a probe. So I go systems, device, fire alarm. I don't know the mounting height at the moment, but I'm just gonna stick it there for now. Let's go 3 meters 100. And look, I've got my probe in the duct, mounted on the side of the duct. I can obviously adjust its position the way I want. It's independent from the symbol. As you can see, symbol is not moving. And here we go. Perfect representation of smoke duct on a vent. That is really good. Now I'm going to show you something else quite good, which is part of the same family. Look, what we have here is IP rated wall-mounted beacon and IP-rated wall-mounted sounder. All the devices you may need. Any device can be wall-mounted. Symbol can move independently from 3D element or the information within. You can change colors by changing material. Change this to white and look what's gonna happen. and the device is now white. Not that I want it white, so I'm going to change it back. Okay, so what we have, full range of detectors, external, internal, heat, smoke, sounders, beacons, whatever you may need, included with remote indicator. That's part of the same family. You basically can enjoy the flexibility it offers you. You can enhance the project information with the included data. With the inclusion of clearance zone, you can manage clashes easily. You can pick up issues with the vents. So what are you waiting for? Upgrade your project with our Revit families. If you want to explore the full range, go to our website projectdesign.io and have a look what's there. It's exciting. Thank you very much for watching.